The 24-year-old king stares into the mirror, his eyes narrowing as he looks at himself, wearing Castellan's colors, navy blue and gold. His eyes flick to the icy sea through the reflected window. Percival remembers a day much like this, the day he became next in line. His eyes bore into the snow ahead as the memory replays. He swallowed and looked at his sister. "Are you sure we should be out here? Pater said this is the worst winter he's seen." Princess Gaia smiled at her little brother. "You're such a worrier, Frater. 12-year-olds shouldn't be so worried. Leadham will take you early for such things." Percival huffed and crossed his arms. "He will take us early for disobeying Pater." His sister laughed and reached out to squeeze his shoulder. "Fine, go ahead inside if you're so scared, Percival." He frowned at her words. "I'm not leaving you, Gaia." She giggled and took off running. "Race you to the lake," she shouted over her shoulder with a wicked grin. It was a tradition every winter to race to the lake and make a winter wish. His eyes widened before his legs started moving. As they approached the lake, he was only losing by 5 feet. Gaia looked behind her to smirk at her brother. Percival's eyes landed on the lake, where he was surprised to see it frozen. It never froze. "Gaia, stop. It's frozen." But she tripped as she whirled back around. Her head hit the ice as her body slid across the burgeoning cracks. His heart pounded in his ears as he came to a stop at the edge of the lake. "Gaia. Gaia." Words were flowing from her lips but he couldn't understand. Just wait, Gaia. I'll be there in a moment." His eyes scanned the cracks in the ice, now scarlet in places from the princess blood. Try as he could, it was impossible to think with the sound of his heart pounding, so he closed his eyes. "Hurry up, idiot," he muttered to himself. Taking a deep breath, he opened his tearful eyes and carefully stepped onto the lake where there were fewer cracks. The sound of the ice crunching beneath his feet slowed his steps. "Percival," her voice whispered weakly. He glanced up from the ice to see his sister struggling to move, the cracks growing around her. "No, Gaia, don't." But her body plunged beneath the icy depths of the lake. Percival cried out and ran forward, slipping and cutting his chin on the sharp edge of the area that swallowed her. His fingers frantically searched the icy waters to no avail. The king forces the memory away, his eyes landing on the shadow sea in the distance. The sea where Gaia's body washed up weeks later. Percival runs a finger across the scar on his chin, watching himself in the mirror. A reminder of what should have been. He's been ruling Castellan on his own for 3 years, and for the last 7 months, he'd felt the weight of loneliness for the first time. He'd laid his father to rest 2 years ago and more recently, his mother. With his parents gone, he had no